Bacterial vaginosis, the most common cause of vaginal discharge in women of reproductive age. Bacterial vaginosis is relatively common. However, in studies, it seems to have a variable prevalence, between 5 and 50%. You need to know that essentially bacterial vaginosis is due to an imbalance of the normal vaginal flora. So what do I mean? So let's have a look at these two images. In the first, we have the normal vaginal flora, where lactobacillus predominates, and we have a normal vaginal pH of around 3.5 to 4.5. In the second image, we have a raised vaginal pH, which is greater than 4.5, and this results in an overgrowth of the anaerobic bacteria, including Gardnerella vaginalis, Prevotella, Mycoplasma hominis, Mobiluncus, and others. This overgrowth of bacteria is what results in this abnormal vaginal discharge. Now, there are certain risk factors which are associated with BV. These include vaginal douching, black ethnicity, smoking, receptive oral sex, recent change of sexual partner, and the presence of a sexually transmitted infection such as chlamydia or herpes. It is important to keep in mind that BV is not sexually transmitted. However, it is associated with sexual practices and the presence of STIs. Okay, moving on. So next we've got the clinical features. So BV has a grey-white vaginal discharge. It has a fishy smell and is typically frothy. When performing a speculum examination, as you can see in this image, the frothy discharge tends to pool into the speculum. BV is otherwise not usually associated with soreness, itching or irritation, and 50% of patients are actually asymptomatic. The diagnosis. So to diagnose BV, we can do two things. We can take a pH measurement, therefore diagnosing BV is based on a high pH, or else we can take a high vaginal swab and send it to the lab for microscopy. Now, before moving on, how do we take a high vaginal swab? So as you can see here, we first perform a speculum examination, and then we take the swab by obtaining a sample from the posterior fornix of the vagina, so underneath the cervix. Good. So once we've taken our HVS, we send it to the lab for microscopy. And there are two sets of criteria which are used to diagnose BV from microscopy. These are the Icing Criteria and the Amsel Criteria. So starting off with the Icing Criteria. So these are based on the appearance of the vaginal flora on a gram stain smear. So grade 1 is when lactobacillus predominates, and as we said, these are the normal vaginal flora. Grade 2 is when there is mixed flora present, with lactobacillus and Gardnerella or Mobiluncus also present, and this grade is referred to as intermediate flora. Then we have grade 3, where we have few or no lactobacillus, and Gardnerella and or Mobiluncus predominates. And this is bacterial vaginosis. So this criteria is essentially looking down the microscope to see exactly the mixture of vaginal flora we have in our sample. Next, we have Amsel's criteria. There are 4 criteria in total, and we must have 3 out of the 4 criteria to diagnose BV. So these are: number 1, a thin, white homogeneous discharge. 2, clue cells on microscopy of a wet mound slide. So, again, what are clue cells? So clue cells are basically vaginal epithelial cells, which are just covered in small gram-negative rods, as you can see over here. Good, so back to our list. Number 3, we should have a vaginal pH of more than 4.5. And 4, there should be the release of a fishy odor on adding alkali, which is 10% of potassium hydroxide. This is also known as the positive whiff test. Okay, so now finally the management. So to all patients, we should inform them to avoid vaginal douching, to avoid perfumed shower gels or soaps and bubble baths. We should also offer STI screening, as we know that sometimes BV can coexist with STIs. Now we have different options for treatment. We can give metronidazole 400 mg BD for 5 to 7 days as tablets, or we can go for a metronidazole vaginal gel, which is given daily for 5 nights. We can also opt for metronidazole vaginal pessaries. There's also an alternative of clindamycin. Okay, so we can say bye-bye to our fishy discharge. Like and subscribe.